So, I'm an idiot. I accidentally went to school. Didn't take enough time to read the syllabus. Apparently, there's no class this week for the econ recitation. Disheartening. Yeah. What do you do? He's moved forward, I guess. I feel like I've been having a lot more disheartening moments lately, you know. I'm having less victories and more defeats. College guy. Yeah, so I guess we should probably talk through it. The started the second semester of college today. The first semester I didn't do too well. Yeah, I was riding my bike home to the car, and you know, I really hate Boulder because you know, the way it shows my classes, I'm always riding in like pitch black, you know. I mean, there's streetlights and everything, but a 15-year-old bike that's falling apart, and oh, I need to turn the lights on. That's what I need to do. And yeah, and I couldn't see, and I was in the bike lane, and there's this car coming up, and it was like a narrow bike lane. It was coming head at me, you know. And I really hate stuff like that because you know, it just makes me feel like, you know, one wrong step here, and you know, I break my neck and die. And there's just a gigantic boulder. Probably put there by some homeless guy or something. I don't know. Just like in the middle of the bike lane, you know. And like my bike hits it, and I fall off my bike and into the path of the minivan, you know. And you know, this is the second close call we've had with this type of stuff. You know, it is, you know, this is the first day of semester. I mean, you know, last time I made it like, you know, towards the end part of the semester, but yeah, you know, it feels like it's a death trap. You got all these impatient drivers, and you know, a lot of them probably late to work or something, going a little fast. And, you know, I was thinking about how other people's vision is, you know, and I have pretty good vision, but you know, I go talk to other people about their vision, you know, and I go point things to them, and like, can you read that, you know, we have to close the distance by like a factor of 4, and then they're like, oh, I can see that now, and it's all like, okay, that's your type of vision level, you know, and now it's night, and it's, oh god, it's just, how more people not died yet? So you just gotta be really careful or something. Such an inconvenience. Death is always an inconvenience, you know. Unless you just don't ride your bike at night. Yeah, but no, I'm paying $500 for parking. It's ridiculous. I went to get my textbooks and I can only find one. All the others were sold out. Went to my classes today. You know, not exactly impressed. You know, math classroom. You know, we went around talking about pronouns a little bit. Like literally everyone used the same pronoun. You know, who cares about this stuff, right? It's a little ridiculous. I'm just mad about the culture, you know. And then I hate running into unproductive people. You know, my calculus teacher is a failed art teacher, or you know, she got like a master's degree in some sort of art, and it's not panning out for her, so she's becoming a math professor, you know. And you know, I understand she understands math, and maybe she wants to learn art on her free time, you know. But I always thought, you know, you should contribute to society more. That's also a big pet peeve I'm having lately. I don't really feel like I'm contributing to society. Yeah, I feel like I'm, you know, just kind of parasiting. You know, I have my own money saved up, you know, and It's just, you know, not doing work, you know. Feels like I have too much free time. Still get back grades somehow. I know why. Just, you know, I'm paying for this, you know, out of my own pocket. And you would think, you know, if you're paying like this much money for, you know, college, you would think they'd be pretty good at teaching you, but, you know, you go through these classes and it doesn't really seem like they won't put in any effort, you know. I mean, how much can you really teach 500 people all at once, you know? Detailed, you know, complicated stuff while they're all stuck in a room, you know, and there's like 50-some girls with their laptop screens on 100% brightness shopping for crap. You know, and, you know, they're not really interested to it, you know, because it's like the third lecture and, you know, everyone else is asleep. Well, it's not very useful. Very hard to learn, you know, and then like that's your experience, you know. You're basically just gonna go watch some guy talk about what he does for a job, you know. And you have to, at the time you're listening to your lecture, you're like, okay, cool, not really what I want to do, but you know, gotta get all those credits in for some stupid reason. That, you know, I just like, I felt like I was on such a good track, you know, with robotics and stuff. And now, you know, kind of lost a lot of progress, you know. It was like, yeah, when I was doing robotics, this for learning, of course, but it, you know, I really felt like, well, if I could just do this with a couple of other problems, you know, I could really make life a lot better for people, you know. And I already know how to do this, you know. I already know how to build these things. It's ridiculous, and I just feel like it'd be so much more productive. There's got to be a better way of doing it, you know, and I can't find it for the life of me. It's really frustrating. I don't want to go to college, you know. I don't want to give these people my money. They suck at their job. Okay? I had a neuroscience teacher who told me brain waves move faster than the speed of light. You know? Teach me a course about rockets, you know? And it wasn't even about rockets. We had to read The Feminist Mystique. It was so stupid! She's buying all this expensive handbags and clothes and stuff, you know, and you're over there, like, you know, coughing over your money, and you're like, you're so stupid. You don't even know what you're doing in this own class, you know? And half the time, we'd have to, like, turn in a prom or something, you know, homework. She wouldn't even have it up. You know, it's a total ripoff. I like space, but there's no way I'd pay $7,000 to learn about it from a person who doesn't know what they're talking about. God, you know, and it seemed like every class was just a correction on how stupid she was. You know, she got everything wrong all the time. And then just try to, you know, make us understand the bigger meaning of it, you know, like some stupid English teacher talking. God, you know? It's a total ripoff. I wonder if somebody put up with this crap. You know? Man, it's so expensive too. Sitting in my physics class, you know, just listening to like him talk about the stuff, and there's so much stuff I gotta buy and do online and stuff, you know, and I'm happy to do it, but it's costing me money, you know, to buy a textbook that the professor wrote himself, you know. It's like, God, you're reading, you know. And it's not like you go to like another college or anything, you know. You go out of state, twice as expensive, you know, so you're stuck with the colleges in your state. And if you live in a bad state, well, you're screwed, basically, right? You know? I mean, I was coming under the impression that CU Boulder was one of the best, you know, schools at this price point, you know? And I'm not very impressed, you know? I mean, I guess with my, like, initial math teacher, my first semester math teacher, you know? I thought that was good, you know, even though I got C in that class, which was, you know, completely not what I expected. That was a joke, you know. If I'm getting like 90s on all the tests, you know, and then I take the final and get 50%, you know, it's so inconsistent with how things were going. And I don't understand it, you know. Like, do you think you're creating, productive people here? Do you think this is the best way to do it? It feels like half the people are here just to be pampered. I just want to go make my own thing, do my own stuff, and be happy to work for it. I like work, I mean, back in senior year, first semester of senior year, I was doing high school and working 40 hours a week, It's no problem. So easy, Oh, high school is stupid, People at work total idiots, but, getting money. People really pay for it, I'll do it. It's like I go out and I see, all these Teslas and all these people doing great stuff, It's like I want to go do that. I want to join that. And it's just society's not in the place where it really creates places like that frequently enough, I mean, I was thinking, I would create my own insulin company right now if I could. If the laws, if I didn't have to pay like $1 million in lawyer fees, I would, I would go really hard on it. I would, figure out how to make insulin. I read up a lot about it. I would buy cow organs and centrifuges, refrigerators, and start making insulin. Some black market or something. Little robot do it, make it dirt cheap. I want to do stuff like that, I mean, insulin's expensive, I want to make it cheap. I'll happily do that. I want to automate everything that could ever be automated. I want to be able to get you any luxury item you want for no cost. That's what I want to do with my life. I don't want to spend my time in an economics class because I couldn't find anything better on the roster, and it's all like, oh, you should probably take, 15 credits a semester. Okay, well, the only classes I'm taking to help me out, that only gets me up to like 10, so now what? Can I take more to help me out? No, you can't. Oh my god. There's nothing available. It's so annoying. I mean, maybe I could retake chem, I guess. So confusing. I feel like since I don't live in college, I don't have a whole bunch of college friends. It's a lot more frustrating to try to find resources to help me out. I feel alone. I wish I had like a twin brother I could do this with. We could figure it out together. I'm trying to get Fred to help me out. I think I'm almost there in the physics and calc section. Not that he knows the material, but that's just on top of it. So now I gotta figure out all the physics stuff I gotta go buy online for like $80, $100, In addition to the calc stuff I gotta buy, It's such a rip-off, I think it is, They're charging me like $100 for like a computer program, that you can like mass produce and give to the entire country. Every single university, could have this, right? Easy. You could give it all the high schoolers, You could charge $1 for it. And the dude who made it could still make $1 million. Easy, And that's how they grade you, They're like, oh yeah, your grades are tied to, a monetary transaction. So, it's for accreditation. I met a guy, he was a freshman. He's like kind of like me in my calc class. He failed Calc 1. He got 4.2 GPA in high school. He says he went to bad high school though, which I definitely